All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hebrew Israelites coming out here once again. They to preach 100% truth according to the Bible. All right, now before we get started, we want to give our praises to Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, B'Kakudash.
the Bonds Apostle Elder GMS, who we learn this truth from, and peace and mercy to the elect. That's following the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai to bless their building. All right, now first thing I want to talk about is that when people here talk about these things, talking about the Bible and what the Lord is about to do upon the earth, people don't believe it. Or they think, oh, it's far-fetched. Or it's not going to happen until a long time. But yeah, that's not the case, man. That's what we're getting in the scriptures, man. Hey, the Lord, everything the Lord is saying is going to happen with the destruction of America, the upcoming our kingdom. You know what I'm saying? These are evil and dark times that's about to come that the Lord has written. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen, man. Right? People believe it or not. All right? This
is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 10. It says, I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, basically the Lord saying my thoughts are not your thoughts, man. My thoughts are not your thoughts. All right, so basically, like, yeah, you can't dictate on when the Lord's going to do this, you know? You can't dictate what the Lord's going to come back according to your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord don't think the way the same way you do.
Yeah, he created you.
Yeah.
So how you going to outthink the Lord?
Yeah,
how you going to dictate to the Lord what you want to happen when it's going to happen? No, man, the Lord, Yahweh, he is, man. Yeah. He exists outside of time, as the elder always says, you know? Verse 9, it says, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
Yeah, that's how the Lord's thought is way higher than the heavens, man. But we can't even think past, man. We can't even think past the Lord. You can't even think like the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Even when you try and get to know the Lord, it's always more and more. You know? It's always it's more understanding. That's why scripture say, like, though we have enough, I don't remember if you're paraphrasing, like Sirach 43, where it say, we can't go past enough for the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
You glorify the Lord, you can't exalt him enough.
Yeah, you can't exalt him enough.
It's saying Corinthians, the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than man.
That's wiser than man.
Sirach 43, 30 to 31.
This verse 10, it says, for as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and make it bring forth the bud, that it may give seed to the sower, and bread to the eater.
Yeah, so, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, basically, like with rain, drop down, it can't go back up once that rain starts. You know what I'm saying? It said, or if the snow, they can't come back up. Like, you never see a snow going up. It go down. It never return. So, same thing, you go verse 11.
God, it says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
God, that's plain right there. Hey, everything the Lord is saying, his word according to the scriptures, man. Everything's gonna come to pass. Yep. Like once it happened, it cannot be done. It cannot be not done. You know what I'm saying? Until it's gonna keep going until the Lord accomplishes his plans.
That's right.
You know? So it just lets you know right there, the Lord's plans for this place, which is destruction, is going to happen, no matter what. Whether people people believe it or not. You know, it's simple and plain. Maybe Ezekiel 12.
This is Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 21. It says, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel? Saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth.
Yeah, so basically, the talks of the end of the world been talked about. You know what I'm saying? And so basically, our people, they basically, when they hear this, they say, oh, man, that's a lie, that's bullshit. Yeah. Basically. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's not going to happen in our lifetime. Things like that. Like, basically, they just not believing when they hear these things. Yeah, so basically, like, just because they never see the Lord yet, but they can't physically see the signs that's what's going on that's lead them to the end of this place. Yeah, they just saying, oh, they just think we crazy for saying these things or saying it's going to happen. All right?
Verse 23 says, Salaki. Tell them, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision.
Yeah, basically, they Lord said he gonna shut them up, man. All these non-talks, all these crazy talk these people saying, they're saying, hey, the Lord not gonna do this, not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord's gonna shut that up, man. They shut it up right now. They ain't seen these signs. You know, seeing the news. You know what I'm saying? That's filtering according to the scriptures, man. Coming to pass. Hey, the Lord shut that up, man. Well, hey, people can clearly see it. Now people say, hey, this is the end of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, anytime you have in the mainstream media, week in, week out, you got articles coming out about the MOTB. You got articles coming out about civil war. You got politicians, man, that's calling for a civil war. Well, these are the prophecies that we've been speaking about in the scriptures, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, also, business shutting down.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Economy collapsing.
Yep.
You know, times getting hard out here. And people just, they can feel it in their spirit, man. This is the end.
Yep.
You know? So, hey, that's just point blank word for, hey, the Lord is shutting all that up, man.
Yep.
You know? Keep on.
Yeah, verse 24 says, for there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord Yahweh, I will speak, and the word of that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, said the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah. So basically, the Lord saying out his own mouth, like, hey, everything I'm saying, even though these people saying, don't believe it, you know what I'm saying? The day it's going to come to pass. It's going to happen. Everything I'm saying, all my plans is going to happen, man, whether you believe it or not. You cannot stop it. You know?
I got a quick one back here.
Go ahead.
This Romans chapter 3. This Romans chapter 3, verse 3. It says, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? Yahweh forbid.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, yeah, that's the question right there. Hey, just because, a lot of people don't believe in the Lord and the things that he say, the things that is written.
Even the things that he speaks through his men, people don't believe it. Yeah. They scoff, they mock, all right? They don't believe that this place is truly going to be destroyed. But so what if they don't believe? We don't care, man. All right, because why? As the brother been alluding to, all of these things shall come to pass. It's not going to return into the Lord void, man. You got it.
Yeah, basically, like just because the Lord's not going to stop doing what he's doing, just because a lot of people don't believe in him.
Yeah.
That's just saying that with Jay. Like, Jay fully believe that he's going to be the best basketball player. You know what I'm saying? The best musician, or the best at anything. He don't give a fuck what people got to say about him. He going to do what he do. Yep. So he's saying that with the Lord. You know? Keep on, yeah.
It says, verse 4, Yahweh forbid, yea, let the Most High be true, and every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Yes, that's playing right there. The Lord's gonna be justified, man.
That's right.
Yeah, and the Lord's will gonna be done. Whether people believe it or not. Look, hey, the Lord's plan is not gonna be stopped, man. That's just simple and plain. They keep on that number. Open night. See
This is the book of 2 Peter 3, verse 9. So it's the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 9. The Lord Yahweh is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Yeah. So basically, the Lord's not slacking according to his promise, man. He promised he's going to destroy this place, America. All right? That's about New Kingdom, man.
It's already in.
It's already written. It's already happened. It's got to be played out, on earth. That's just simple and plain, man. No matter what, the Lord's not going to stop what he do. Everything the Lord says is going to happen. It's happening now, man. Certain events. That's like according to the scriptures, man. It's already happening, man. We're just waiting for that nuclear destruction. I also say World War III to kick off. They also say MOTB. That's what we waiting on. All right.
We Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 26. It says, you want me to read the last part over? The last verse I read? Yeah. Verse 26, it says, again, the word of the Lord came to me saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he said is for many days to come. And he prophesied of the times that are far off.
Yeah, basically, our people saying like, yeah, all this end of the world stuff, like, yeah, it's not gonna happen until we be long gone. They be old, or yeah, they be, in the heavens.
Yeah, they like that. Say, not in this lifetime.
Yeah, not in this lifetime. But yeah, the Lord gonna say this. Hey, keep on.
Verse 28. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, there shall none of my works be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, said the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, basically, the Lord saying, it's not gonna be a fall. It's coming shortly. I'm saying? It's coming sooner than we think. And you clearly see, by seeing, everything that's happening on the news, man. Going to the scriptures, man. That's leading up to, the Lord's coming, man, and the destruction of this place.
All right. I got some.
Yeah, sir.
This is Numbers 23 and 19. It says, the Most High is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Had he said, and shall he not do it? Or had he spoken, and shall he not make it good?
God. Yeah, basically, the Lord is not gonna say something of what's gonna happen. Then just turn back his word. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen. Hey, once the Lord says something, it's gonna be done. That's basically what that scripture said. They say it shall not lie. So basically, he's not gonna say it. It's not gonna come to pass. Everything the Lord says is true. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's gonna happen. Simple and plain.
He said it in Isaiah when he said his word shall not return unto him void.
Yeah.
That's because whatever he said out his word to do is gonna be accomplished.
And he gonna go back on his word.
Yeah, I got an example of that because in the ancient world, Israel didn't believe that they'll be in this state that we in now. So like manner, they don't even see us going into World War III, the nukes coming. All right, but this is a quick example. This Lamentations chapter 2 and verse 17, and it reads, "The Lord hath done that which he devised. He had fulfilled his words that he had commanded in the days of old. He had thrown down and had not pitied, and he had caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee. He had set up the horn of thine adversaries." Right, and the point was in the beginning. Right, the Lord said he was going to do what? Throw down, exalt our enemies. You see, and we'll be in this pitiful state. And that's exactly where we are now. You see?
But that just backs up the point. Hey, the Lord don't go back on his word.
That's right.
Everything the Lord is saying is going to happen, it's going to happen. Eventually, man. All right? Today, the same thing. Like, the Lord said we're going to be put in slavery. We're going to be in the curses. And where we at right now? In the curses, man. Hey, so Lord, we they fulfill his word in the past, the present, and the future. That's simple and plain, man. So you got something?
Just to back up the point the brother made, this is Psalms chapter 138, verse 2. It says, "I will worship toward thy holy temple and praise thy name for thy loving kindness and for thy truth. For thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name." And the Lord ultimately magnified the scriptures, all right, the men who speak in these scriptures above his name, man, all right, because he wants this ultimately to come to pass. He wants this to be fulfilled, man, all right. How great is that you want something to come to pass, you want it to prosper so bad that you put it above your name, man,
Because him putting it above his name, what validates his name?
Exactly.
He is.
Yeah.
But I told you this was going to happen, and it happened. So I'm standing on business.
That's right. I had another one for you too.
Yeah. And then that's what makes you even more better too. Well, people don't believe you. That's what makes you even more better. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You got something like that?
I got it.
You go ahead, bro.
Okay, this is Habakkuk 1 and 5. It says, "Behold ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously. For I will work a work in your days, which you will not believe, though it be told you."
Yeah, that's just clean right there. Yeah, you can't even break that down, man. So you gonna work the work in your days, man. And what's that work, man? Hey, waking up is hopefully like some of the prophets, man. Hey, also Lord is a collapse in this place, man. That's that work. You know, that's the work that Lord is doing right now, man. And people didn't believe this, man. A lot of people don't believe that, hey, we are the prophets, man, for the Lord.
If I can say, because when you look back 20, 30 years ago, and you had the apostles and different elders and things out there preaching the downfall of this place, people really could never see that. Oh, they talk about America gonna be destroyed, it's gonna go down. Especially when the state was in its glory.
Yeah,
so how much more of that work that's being worked now when you compare the times of old, all right, when everything was all good, everything was hood good, to now when everybody is complaining, all right, crying, the earth is in distress, all right, we're in the midst of the beginning stages of World War III, the MOTB is being set up. Like, bro, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, people wouldn't believe that, man.
It's almost as if, like, the scriptures speak of the coming of the Son of Man as the birth of a child. You see, you can't sit here and tell me that we are not in that ninth trimester. You see, well, whatever, I don't know. I don't have kids, but the third trimester. You feel me? That baby is about to come out. That stomach is big. And you have people that saying that this baby will not be born, so to speak. All right. And clearly we can see, man, this woman about to pop. The coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai is on the horizon, man. And just like his brother was saying, hey, you got people that was saying, pretty much that these things have never happened, but this the balance of it too, because we have the foresight to see that these things are going to happen, but also the splendor, the good things, the honey, you see, of the scriptures are going to happen as well. Getting into the kingdom, you see, deliverance, those things going to happen as well. We seeing what the Lord say He's going to do. He's going to put distress on this wicked ass place. He's going to destroy this place. We see the build up to it. You see? And that's what keep us going, because we know the promises. He's not going to go back on his promise either. Right? The deliverance, man. You got it.
Yeah, to back you up, hey, the brother, he about to bring something up, man, to back you up.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 37. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Yeah. I want to say the plagues, hey, all these, the evil times, the dark times, man, it's about to, hey, drawing nigh. It's coming quickly. Every day it's not yet being prolonged, man. Hey, Lord's not old. It's coming closer. He gonna change the day. He gonna move the day and date. No, it's for, hey, as the scripture say, the vision is yet for a point in time, man.
That's right.
The Lord had it set. And once it come to pass, it's not gonna slack, man. All right, keep going.
Verse 38. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. Which pains, when a child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Yeah, so basically, like when woman with child, you know what I'm saying, with our water break, it's going to those contractions, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not slight. She can't get away from it. Right. Also, the pain's not, it's not like, basically, it's not getting less and less. That's for paraphrasing, man.
Yeah, because
we got it.
If I can add, because once it's a point in time, once the water break, you can't stop the baby from coming out. It's gonna come.
It's gonna come out. Yeah.
It's gonna be more contractions. It's gonna be more pain. It's gonna be hooping, hollering, but the baby's gonna come out.
Yeah, that's right.
Just like these prophecies are gonna come to pass, man.
Yeah, you can't suck the baby back in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You never heard of that, man. Yeah, the baby gotta come out. Say the same thing with the Lord, man. Keep going.
This 2nd Ezra 16, verse 39, it says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Yeah, so same thing, once these plagues come to pass, man, people can't avoid it, man. They can't avoid it. You can't run away from it. Especially, if you're at a point for the Lord's wrathfulness, man, you can't run from the judgment, man. That's right. It's a simple and plain.
Just to back up the basis on everything you were saying, just like we've been saying, the end is near, the end is come. All right, it's the signs that we look for and to know that we are in those times. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently, in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah. So basically, like, we measure something, you make sure, like, see how far it is to get to a certain distance, man. We measure something. So same thing, that's how we watching for the Lord. We measure the time. Like, basically, we measuring everything that's going on in the world, the signs, and let us know that we are closer to the Lord's coming, man, to deliver us, man, destroy this place. All right?
That measurement comes through the filtering of the Bible. You match with the events that's going on in the world with the scriptures, man. That's how you measure. Yeah.
I got something back good point. I got
This is verse 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee,
Yeah.
even from the beginning.
God. So yeah, we see all these earthquakes, uproars of the people. You know what I'm saying? We see that on the news. Hey, that's how you know, hey, the Lord beginning to visit the world, man. Every day is coming closer and closer to his coming, man, to come back. All right? Yeah, that's why the scripture saying Revelation 13, Romans 13, where it says, hey, see not salvation is near them who believe, man. See, hey, knowing the times we in. All right?
Verse 5, it says, for like all that is made in the world had the beginning and an end, and the end is manifested.
Yeah, basically, hey, everything got an end and a beginning. I mean, beginning and end. All right? So, hey, just how, hey, this place has a beginning and this place has an end.
Yep.
You know, separate point.
If I can say too, every empire always had a beginning and an end. When you look at history, you go through the breakdowns and Daniel's, all of those empires had a beginning and an end. All right, and at the end of this empire, Yahushua and the Israelites is next, man. You know, but you got it.
They gonna say,
You study the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire had a height, and then it had the fall. And when the midst of the fall, and these people started to conquer and come into place. But before that happened, Rome didn't have no creativity, meaning they couldn't the theater and the different games they had. They couldn't come up with no concepts or nothing new. Same thing for America. When you look at the movie industry, they're not pumping out movies every week like they used to. Records of songs every week, and they keep making the old replays of the same shit. Bad Boys 4. I mean, nobody. Chucky comes alive again. You know, it's stupid shit.
They do the whole series of Martin, like a prequel.
Yeah, they can't come up with nothing new. The same thing happened with Rome. Then you look at the grading of the men. Edomites quick to dress. Edomite men, they quick to dress. Jump up in a fucking dress, man. You know, they quick to. It's the same thing happened in the Roman Empire. Orgies, all type of parties and shit was going on, and the same thing happening now.
Currency, the devaluation.
Yeah, the currency devaluation, super high taxes, same shit happening. So this, through the spirit, this Rome, because America is the Roman Empire. It is the second leg of the Roman Empire. The same thing is going on, man. You got all type of scandals, assassinations happening within the office of the president. Same thing was happening in Rome. Them niggas was taking each other out, you know? And it was funny, before the video happened, you had guys walking down in Roman togas, man.
Yeah.
You know? And what you saw them, something he said.
I said, you look like a true Roman. He's like, yeah.
Yeah. And it just shows you, man.
It's debauchery.
Yeah. At its finest, man.
Especially down here.
You Edomites and you Jakes down here, you the biggest punks, man. All right? Go ahead, Doc. Shit is ridiculous, man.
This is a good back up the point you've been going into. It's Isaiah 34:16. It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, None shall want her mate, for my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, we gotta seek the Lord, man. Seek the words, man. Seek everything he's saying. You know? And basically, the Lord is saying that everything that is written in this book is going to happen, man. But we just back to the point right there. I made the point earlier. And the Lord said, hey, we could be in the curses. We could be in slavery in this book, man. Deuteronomy. You know? And yeah, hey, we living in Deuteronomy right now. Deuteronomy 28. You know? So, hey, the same thing, hey, even in present time, man. And when the Lord say he gonna rise up, they the righteous as lions, bold. You know? They the MOTB. You know, World War III kicking off. Everything, basically everything the Lord is saying is going to happen, man. Yeah, persecution.
It said in Deuteronomy we was gonna come in on slave ships, and what happened? We came in on slave ships.
The one of all things, right? Going to our enemy for food and water.
Yep.
Right, roughly paraphrasing. Our children being sold. Okay. The whole nine, man. You want to say something?
If I can say it, that Deuteronomy that brother's quoting, the events happened thousands of years after that, man.
Yeah.
You know, that was after Moses, came from across the Red Sea. Go through the book of Judges, Joshua. Brother, there was kings and priests that reigned, and then we went into captivity, and it did not happen.
That's right.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, like, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, the scriptures in the Bible is the only book that's being played out, man.
Yeah.
You know?
The elder always say past, present,
and the future. You know? And we gotta make this point because a lot of people think, the Bible is just a fairy tale book.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, it's just like a facts and fiction book. You know what I'm saying? But it's not the case, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything in the scripture, man, being played out. And played out is about to be played out. Simple and plain.
Got a scripture to back you up. This is what I was holding earlier. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 48, verse 3, and it reads, I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth, and I shewed them. I did them suddenly, and they came to pass, because I knew that thou wert obstinate, and thy neck is as an iron sinew, and thy brow brass. So the Lord said he done all of these things pretty much before, the time where man can even say, I knew that was gonna happen. All right, these things from the beginning, all right, when Yahweh, while Yahweh Shah was sitting at the, the round table, playing out writing all of these things out so that they play out, you see these things were already thought to come to pass. You see, they were already set in motion before man was even created. You see, it says, verse 5, it says, I have even from the beginning declared it to thee. Before it came to pass, I shewed it thee. So before it happened, the Lord showed it. How did he show it? Through the scriptures, through what we're doing now, all right? Through the prophets, all across the timeline. You see, from the beginning to now. It reads, Least thou shouldest say, mine idol had done them, and my graven image, and my molten image had commanded them. Thou hast heard, see all this, and I would not, and will not ye declare it? I have showed thee new things from this time, even hidden things, and thou didst not know them. So the Lord done all of this just so Jay couldn't say, hey, no, Jesus Christ did these things, or Allah, or Buddha. No, there's only one Lord that can one power that can put these things in motion from the beginning of time, and nothing steers it, off its path, off its course from happening. Yahweh Shah are the only two that can do that, man. Just going back to the premise of this video, man. You got it, huh?
Yeah, basically, Lord got to do certain things to magnify his name. You know what I'm saying? Let it be known that he's the only power.
Yeah.
He's the one Lord, and only him.
That's right. That's all I had.
That's all you had, bro? I know you had. Yes.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 4, verse 28. As concerning the things whereof thou askest me, and I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Verse 29. If therefore that which is sown not be turned, sorry. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it that is sown with good.
Yeah. Yeah, basically saying, like, basically that's talking about, like, hey, the place where evil was, hey, that's America. You see, in America, there's nothing but wickedness, sin, it's a separate kingdom. You know what I'm saying? If they don't pass away, they they cannot come with good. So what's that good? Hey, our kingdom, man.
More than that.
Huh. That's why destruction of America gotta happen, man. Cause if that don't happen, then our kingdom can't be established. And Lord say that our kingdom's gonna be established, man.
The end of this kingdom is the beginning of our kingdom.
Yeah, the beginning of our kingdom, man. What are you holding that?
Yes. This second Esdras 6 and 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it.
Yeah. So basically, as this kingdom be destroyed, then we could be next to rule. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be an everlasting kingdom.
And that's another thing to go into what you was talking about, brother, is that we not living that out right now. This is the uprooting of this man kingdom, which is starting with the elect. Because the prophets out. We know every time when the prophets came out, we prophesied what the end of a rulership or a kingdom or the evil to come, and that's we prophesying the end of this world, which is going to lead to our kingdom.
Yeah, scripture say the kingdom be translated to another lady. Knowing, the unrighteous dealings, seeing all the wickedness being prevailed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they just let you know, hey, this place going down. And now, hey, we being brought up, man, by us waking up, man. Start with his elect. That just lets you know, hey, our kingdom is about to come. And what's why kingdom come? Ain't gonna be no ending. As the other empires, man, it's gonna be, hey, our kingdom gonna be everlasting, man. Everybody had their turn, yeah. Now it's gonna be our turn. Forever.
The world without end. Let me get the other one.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 18. It says, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, hey, until one jot and one tittle, was out there going to, it's like a small,
like a small, I can't see.
Yeah, what's that? I can't do it. Yeah.
From the least to the greatest.
Yeah, to the least to the greatest, yeah.
I got one real good.
Yeah, basically, till that come to pass, yeah, all his words go be fulfilled to the small and the greatest.
I got one real fast. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
God, right? Yeah, the saints. Who are the saints of the Lord, man? And the Israelites. All right, calling Psalms 148, man.
You got that one?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
He got another one too.
Kind of.
Let's go with this.
This is Isaiah 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
God, it would be a world without end, man. Our kingdom's gonna be everlasting, man. And how? Because we're gonna be fully righteous, man. By having those new bodies, man. We're gonna be immortal.
That goes with the Hebrews too, because the Hebrews tell you he got multiple worlds, man. All right, you got the sports world, you got the Israelite world, the dog world, all right, the world of motorsport racing. When you into something and it has a following and groups of people, it becomes a world, man. You got the gun world, you got all type of fucking worlds out here, but the world that's gonna be within the world is the world of Israel. All right, and we're gonna rule the world. But the world itself, the planet Earth itself, was set up for us. The quasars and the galaxies beyond this was set up for us, man. We don't set up for everybody. All right, because what you gonna find out that the Most High Himself, that the world ain't calls God, all right, the big man, he's a separatist, man. He's not about everybody coming along. And the Lord liking it, like when you read the scripture about dairy, fruits and vegetables, He said you gotta separate it. How much more people? You got dumb shit coming, so be on the lookout. know. But the Most High himself, he's a separatist, man. The Most High is a racist. Because when you read all throughout the scriptures, Deuteronomy 7 and 7, 7 and 6, the Lord tell you that he likes his people. Or he messing with his people, man. Or even Matthew 1 and 21. About the meaning of why Yahweh was set to save his people, a possessive pronoun. All right? So he's not for everybody. He's for the world. The Most High set up the world of Israel to rule and to prosper and to rule forevermore, man. And we're gonna rule like this brother been going into. We're gonna rule forever. We're gonna live forever, man. We're not gonna have these dreadful bodies that get tired, they get weak, get sick, all right? That break down over time. Due to the process of water and food, y'all better be on the lookout, man. And, Lord will be spiritual if we can. These gonna be some top-notch dummies that come.
Got a brief for you to back up 2 points you had made.
Where?
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 8, and it reads, "But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten," and that's going into who? The firstborn, that's the child that received the inheritance. You see? It reads, "And thy fervent lover," showing that there's a difference between a group of people. You see? Groups of people, the Israelites and the rest of the 17 nations. Right? It reads, "Thy only begotten, thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?" And Ezra was asking a beautiful question, like, Lord, if this world is made for us to rule, how long do we have to endure this? How long do we have to witness this shit, man? How long do we have to live at the bottom? All right, and that's a valid question.
Hey, it's like your father. It's like your father. You go back home and you got a Lamborghini. All right, you got a Lamborghini Corolla, whatever the fucking name was, Huracan or whatever the fuck sitting there, and you see it. He's really telling you, hey, this is for you. I brought this for you. Fucking Bugatti, whatever the fuck it is. I brought this for you. But every time you look up, somebody else driving the bitch, man. Somebody else is basically living in the lap of luxury and something that's for you. So you're any man in his right mind. Damn, pops, I thought you. I mean, you had it for me, but why is so and so driving it, man? Why is so and so, possessing? So that's what Ezra was asking the question. He was asking a logical, righteous question, man.
That's right, man.
How long should this endure? And throughout the scriptures, he asked, "Oh Lord, how long?" And we ask the same thing, man. Because, man, we've been ruled by a bunch of fucking punks, man. A bunch of back pushers. And as you can see, this is the people. These top level fucking penthouse suite corner office motherfuckers are punks, man. The biggest of them.
That's right, huh?
Yeah, and we've been ruled. Yeah, they them petty boys and all that shit, man.
Dog lovers.
Yeah, beast lovers.
I'm just deleted 42 dogs.
Yeah, man. That nigga he was King Von of the dogs.
Damn.
All right. That nigga was sick with it, brother. All right. That nigga was sick with it, man. You can't, like I say, nothing like that, nothing close to that would be roaming around in the kingdom of Israel, man. We'll do as the law say to a goddamn a worm like that, man.
That's right.
You run at this abusing dogs, man.
That's sick.
Yeah. But you people in the society, you uphold that. I don't think nothing wrong. To each his own. To each his own. But you wonder why this nigga is shopping in PetSmart. You know? Huh?
That verse 57
wanted me to jump up one time.
Yeah. Look, there you go.
He
There
going
you go
straight
right
down
there.
right now.
That's him right there.
It's the back up. just basically what you're saying. This the verse. This back in 2nd Ezra 6 and 57, and it reads.
Job
34.
30. Yeah, 30.
No, it's 31.
31.
I got it. Something like that.
I think 30.
This is the one verse.
30.
This 2nd Ezra 6 and 57, and it reads, "And now, O Lord, behold these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us."
They've never been reputed as nothing. They've always been nothing, man.
Yeah.
Only you Israelites put them on a high pedestal, right? Based on their skin color, based on the power that's been given through white supremacy, man. Oh, don't put that white man up. Shit. That's how the nigga get. Nigga eyes get big as a $50.
They get
Hunched over.
Doing this.
they get hunched.
Leave that white man alone. What are you talking about? That white man. We didn't man on the block, nigga. Man, who you talking about? Nigga look left and right. Right, man. You niggas scary as fuck, man.
Yeah, you through. If when you text, when you put the thumbs up emoji, you put an Edomite hand, and you a Jake, like.
Yeah, man. Cause you acknowledge the power that he got, man. He has power on his side. All right, change laws, different bills. He really just never can do what the fuck he want to do, man. To be honest, you know.
Soulless.
And that's what's ruling the earth.
That's what I'm about to say.
That's what's ruling the earth, man. That's what's ruling over us, man. A bunch of backwood, hick, camouflage, beer drinking ass, F-250 diesel driving ass motherfuckers, man. Back pushing on the weekend ass motherfuckers, man. All right? And you niggas scared of that shit, man. You niggas scared to rule over these fucking nations, man. The Lord promised that he was gonna give us. Hey man, goddamn it. Brothers been out here, brothers been on these blocks for years, man. Impossible. God damn it, we want to rule.
Right.
All right? God damn it, we want to be saved by Yahweh Shai, man. We want all the promises and all the promises that was given. All right, the benefits of the kingdom, we want it, man. We want to rule over these fucking devils, man, that's ruling over us. You know? Go ahead, what you supposed to say?
You remember that one time we was on a block and they had this Benjamite come up, and this was going into how he gonna have. We was telling him like he gonna have slaves in the kingdom. He just
older dude.
No.
just refused to believe it, bro.
Yeah,
What
refuse.
he did? Oh my God!
Oh my
yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
He was just like that nigga, man. In disbelief. In disbelief that the Lord said that the Israelites, all right, the Israelites was gonna have slaves, man. All right? We're gonna rule over our oppressors. That's all throughout the Bible. That in the future, all right, in the near future, the so-called black man is gonna be back on top forever. The so-called Latino man is gonna be back on top forever. The so-called Native American man is gonna rule forever, man, over their oppressors.
Right.
And like I say, and we're gonna do it with prejudice too, man. All right?
Godly prejudice.
Godly prejudice, man. Strong prejudice, man. Yeah. We're gonna destroy, like the brother said, we're gonna destroy this devil's system and set up a righteous kingdom spearheaded by Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Well, these motherfuckers here, man, they ain't gonna stand a chance, man. The first couple of minutes, they're gonna get broken, man.
I feel like that is.
All right?
Okay. Normally, I like that.
Their body's not even built for that, man. And their skin gonna peel, huh?
Yeah. Like the day it was 101 out here. Them fucking Becker's gonna work the fields, man. I don't give a
Yes,
fuck about
yes.
all that other shit. They be talking, all right? Hitting them with the magic stick, man. Fuck all that. Get your ass out there. Get out there, man. Because, like I said, you didn't give a fuck about us. You didn't care about separating homes. You didn't care about none of that, man. You were solely predicated on destroying us, man, with perpetual hatred. As the scripture says you do. You got this devil got a long fucking history, a long hatred of hating you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Right.
History proves it. History has proven time and time again, this nigga hates you, man. This nigga E hates you with I'm talking about what?
Perpetual.
I got it.
With a long biblical hatred, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 35. I'm going to read verse 1 to 2 and jump to the point so you know who it's talking about. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
Set thy face against and prophesy against. It didn't say for Edom, but against them. Go ahead.
Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
I mean, a long, drawn hatred, man. This shit is biblical. This really goes back to Cain and Abel. Esau and Jacob, man.
Serpent in the garden.
Yeah, this is what this is all about, man. This man, look at this fucking pan camera. Look at this shit. This man has systematically planned out years, decades, and centuries of planning on how to systematically oppress your ass in a system that you can't win. Even when you think you didn't win, you still lose, man. You still gotta come, like Deuteronomy say, actually, can I get that loan? Can I get that LLC, brother? Can I get that job? You gotta, it's the same shit, man.
I'm gonna get it.
We gotta go down to Babylon for help.
For everything. I got my own, I got my own. Nigga didn't say that. I got three cars, 3 houses. I got 3 businesses. But you all pay taxes on. You ain't just doing it on your own, man. It's how simple niggas is. I'm setting up and perpetuating the black dollar. And fuck out of here, man.
Fuck the black dollar.
Like this nigga just passed here. This nigga had a whole outfit, a whole Masonic outfit on.
Mason fit.
From head to toe.
Mason. Huh?
Yeah.
He was the Prince Hawk.
Yes. What the fuck?
But he just look like he just got off from working on a John Deere tractor though, man. Niggas he did that shit for nothing. For a few perks, you can go in there, instead of getting out $300 a bait, you can go get 5. Like, this is a bunch of bullshit, man.
Trying to go in that Scottish Rite Freemason Hall.
They'll kick him in his ass. With a spell.
Right, he killed that boy.
Go ahead.
Because,
Go ahead.
and when you go into that word perpetual, it means from antiquity, never ending.
Yeah, you got a never-ending hatred.
Continue.
That's why you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans would never get along with the so-called white man. Never. You would never get along with him, man. All right? Because a great golf fix, all right,
Got that.
was set up against our it's all spiritual, man. It's all spiritual, man. You come in a room, an auditorium, or some place of business, the white boy just got he just don't know you from nothing. He just got a problem with you. And sometimes you walk in there, you got a problem with him. I just seen old Jakes walking there. Yeah, man, fucking pack of wood. You know, Jake just get down his ass. No reason. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Jake just got it. It's just something against us, man.
I remember in one of my jobs I worked when I was in college, it was in a restaurant, and it was an older Jake couple, and it was like a majority Edomite establishment, and the older Eve lady turned and said, "What is this? Is this the 1930s in here?" She said it out loud, so them other Edomites in there could hear.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just something. It's something with Karen. It's something with Ken. It just we just you know, yeah, Brad, Jeff, we just got some, Cody, we just got some against you. Like We hardwired not to like each other, man. That's why I say I don't give a fuck how many let's hold hand by the fire fucking meetings you niggas want to have. It's just something against us, man. Go ahead.
Brother got that word perpetual in the Strong's. We got that.
This the word perpetual in the Strong's. In the Strong's is olam, which says a long duration, antiquity, futurity, forever, everlasting, perpetual, old, ancient.
It's an ancient biblical hatred that we got, man. And the Lord set it up that way. That's why when you go into scripture, it said even before the children were yet born. Yeah, he's in Romans, man. Read it again because it
says a long duration, antiquity, forever, everlasting, perpetual, ancient, continuous existence.
Continuous existence of hatred towards one another, man. And that's why we don't, like I say, you don't like us, we don't like you. All right? You hate us, we hate you. All right? And it is how it is, man. You niggas trying to solve some problem, some equation, the Lord, that's the only problem that'll never get solved. The Most High, the one that you can call God and Jesus Christ, he don't like him. He has a hatred for him, man. And he set him up to be that way. Because the one that you call the Most High, he's a true judge of balance, a true judge of everything that you see, man. All right? Go ahead.
And then here, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
Who did that? The so-called white man did that, man. This fucking devil. He shed the blood of the children of Israel when he knew that we were the children of Israel, all right? We knew that our existence went far beyond some fucking stinking ass Africa, man. The so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, especially the blacks that are not from Africa, man. And they know that. We got books to show that they know that, okay? So with that being said, what they do? They systematically put you jakes into a system, you know, chattel slavery, then they put you into a corporate slavery, man, all right? Read that part again.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
And they did that through chattel slavery. Hanging you, man. You got caught reading, not just a book, because you can read, Negroes was reading, but if you read the book, because with this book, why did so-called white men didn't want you to read the Bible back then? You can read any fucking book, you can read any other book, they had educated jakes back then, and for the most part. You couldn't read this Bible because this Bible has a connection between you and your source called the Most High, or God, man. We know him in the Hebrew, all right, the Lashawan Kadash as Yahweh, all right? That's who you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, that's your power. That's your power source, all right along with the Bible, okay? And the so-called white man took the main part from you, right? All right, because this exposed him. And he fucked us up by the force of the sword, hanging us, beating us, lynching us, burning us, dragging us, all right? Systematic slavery, all right? Instead of telling you who you are, he gave you niggas BET. Gave you a bunch of hopping bob-ass niggas on the stage, all right? He gave you niggas gangster rap. Gangster rap was started by so-called Jews, man, all right? In the early 80s, man. While systematically they were setting up what? The industrial prison complex, man. The prison industrial complex. Where they had plans on systematically putting you niggas in slavery, a new form of slavery through the prison system, man. And revolving door. And that's why I say a lot of you jakes on this sign, you get caught up in this fucking upcoming election shit, not knowing the members of the party, the members of the cabinet. You don't even know, even this Kamala woman, Miss K. You don't even know that this motherfucker here, she was all about that 3-strike rule in California. Putting you niggas deep, I'm talking about deep off in the back of the prison some goddamn way, man. All right? These nations hate you, man. All right? Go ahead. You got a little more. Let me give it back to you, too.
In the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Yeah. In the time of slavery, when they had an end, it was over with. What they did, they right after slavery was over with, you niggas had nowhere to go. You had no money. They promised you what
40 acres.
40 acres in a mule, you never got it. And then they put you went right back working for the man. Then they systematically set up what? A Ku Klux Klan right after that shit. Terrorizing you. Jim Crow. Segregation. And the list goes on and on and on. And they do it today. Let's look at most of these jobs down here in New Orleans. That you can clearly see, oh, they got somewhat money there. They don't let you niggas really work at energy no more. Like energy. Right. They don't let you niggas work all these little, watch the commercials, the plumbing commercials, electrician commercials, roof. They don't let Jake do that shit, man. Cause the jobs down here, it's still segregated down here, man. All right? They still hate you. They hate you so-called Negroes down here, man.
It's the service industry.
Huh?
It's the service industry.
Yeah, it's the service industry, man. And it's been that way.
White tables.
Yeah, white tables come out here, sweep the goddamn. I remember one time I was young, had a job, went to one of these fucking big buildings in there. You know, motherfucker walk, picking up olive. I said, man, I couldn't do this shit. I quit in the middle of that shit, man. I said, I can't do this shit.
You got that same shit right here at the convention center. I used to work there. They'll have all the so-called white people in there having breakfast, brunches and shit.
Oh.
You'll have actual, so-called Negroes standing there like this.
Yeah, all day. I did this shit
like this.
for sure. I mean, for
Towel.
Yeah.
Towel on their hand.
one time. They saying racist ass shit to you.
I used to sweep in there. Look what they'll do. The garbage right here, they'll throw that bitch on the ground by your feet. Yeah.
I used to do it in the airport.
Yeah, that's what they do, huh?
Motherfucker told me, hey, young man, you a credit to your race. He gave me $1.
Nah.
Say, you fucked me up.
Nah, serious shit, huh?
Hey man, this shit ain't stopped, man. It's still here. These devils feel that that's what you're supposed to be doing. But like I said, we were talking about it yesterday. You got so-called Negroes on this sign, Latino, Native American on this sign. When we come out here and tell you that you're the greatest nation there is, that in the near future that the Lord's gonna set you up in your own kingdom, that you're gonna rule over the same ones that put us in slavery, the same ones that made it hard for us living in this country, the Lord's gonna put us over them. And they're gonna be our slaves. It's in the Bible, all throughout the Bible. Niggas want to say the white man. You come up every time. Nigga read a little bit that he can fucking read. Hey man, where the white man at on it?
They don't ask about Moab. They don't ask about Ishmael. They ask about that fucking cracker.
Every time, man. Go ahead. Really and truly, you Jake's got Stockholm syndrome, man. You love your oppressor. You love. That's why the scripture says that Israel a homeborn slave. Why is he spoiled? You niggas is spoiled in this society. And you love your oppressor, man. All right? Especially, I'm going to say this. Especially that goddamn black woman, man. The black woman loves the black woman. The bulk of these black women, not all of them, but the bulk of these black women love the fucking white man dirty drawers, man. Boy, nothing. They love it. Because he give them benefits, man. The black woman is nothing more than the white man's pit bull in this society. Because as soon as you have an argument with her about because really that's your children. You bring forth the seed. She's just the incubator that brings forth the children. The children more or less yours than his. I mean hers. What she do? She don't agree with something that you doing. You call her 3 numbers. Then from the 3 numbers, she gonna go bring you to court, man. All right, because in this society, they win. They win through Section 8, housing, food stamps. They win through all that shit.
Not my queen.
No, that's why I went. That's why I been talking about the shit I'm talking about. I'm gonna get you with something. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see.
Here goes
Because all that stuff I was going, he should have been said something about it. He should have, hey, I got a question. Get on that black. You know me, I don't never get on, y'all hardly ever get on Eve, brother. You know?
He started getting sweaty.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get you with something. I'm gonna get you out the way, my man. Go ahead, brother.
Sweet dreams
I'm
when
gonna
I
get back.
think of you. I'm your puppet. I had a
Nigga love the black woman, man.
I had just two more in this one. Verse 6. Going into
Yeah,
East.
we love our women too, but they're wicked though, man. The bulk of them wicked.
Yep.
All right, the bulk of them just ain't right. And that's why we get on you. Really, we get on you men asses too, man, for allowing a lot of the shit that they do and go on. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee, speaking of Esau, unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Yeah, this devil don't hate blood, man. He's a blood sucker. He's a vampire, man. All right. And that's why the Lord has him scheduled for destruction, man. This devil don't mind shedding blood at all, man. That's the least of his worries. Go ahead. That's it.
I'm going to jump up to verse 3. And say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
You see, the Lord plans on making, all right, the house of Edom most desolate, man. And where we standing, this is the house of Edom. All this shit here was built by Israelites for who? These Edomites, man.
That's right.
All right? Like the brother said, this is the serving industry. These devils come down here to get drunk, have a nice wild time, and do their thing. They want it on the backs of you Israelites, man. You serving out here. There ain't no fucking jobs out here either, man. All right? Nigga, what? I just heard my partner mama would get a job talking about they went in that bitch gave her the whole rundown, then talking about some 726. I said, man, you can't survive on that shit, man. 726 an hour. How crazy is that?
That was minimum wage in 95.
It's still a minimum wage down here. 726 still a minimum wage, I believe, down here. See what the minimum wage is in Louisiana. I think it's 720, 725.
It is 725.
That just hearing that alone will make you just get out your body, brother.
Yeah, 725.
725 to this day. To this day. All right? You goddamn better believe this. These devils hard on you niggas, man. 725, brother. That can't buy you a pack of gum right now.
That's a little less than $300 with the taxes, though.
Yeah. And Jake do this. Bitch, that's good money, bitch. That's just how niggas like. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, dog. Go ahead. Jake can tell you that, man.
I have one more.
Niggas crazy, man.
Verse 4. I will lay thy cities waste.
Yeah, all these fucking cities, these goddamn caves. This nigga done made caves. Just put caves. These buildings represent caves, man. Mount Petra, all right. It's a contributor. It's a contribute to Mount Petra. How it used to be. Let's see.
Oh, jeez.
Come on, man.
Sorry.
Hey, you drop your, hey, you drop your thing, man. Go on. Don't drop nothing over there. Say we stole nothing. Come get your shit, man.
Okay. Verse 4. Isaiah.
Bus.
Oh dear Lord, I'm about. Isaiah 35, verse 4.
Shit.
I will lay thy cities waste. Hey, ain't y'all supposed to be laying on your back somewhere? I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh.
God gonna make Esau desolate, man. Go destroy this devil, man. You know what I'm saying? At the point blank period. You know what I'm saying? But then the Lord, there's so much wickedness and evil this Esau had done to us, man. know what I'm saying? But hey, Lord, hey, we figure out payback, man, very soon. All right. Hey.
Yeah, this it's a parable. This is the parable of the rich man and Lazarus. This is the book of St. Luke, chapter 16. I'm gonna jump down to the point in verse 23, and it reads, "And in hell he lift up his eyes." All right, in hell right there is describing a low place. Okay, because how these Edomites, the so-called white man, live right now can be likened unto heaven. You see? So this is just showing that they're going to be brought down to a low estate. It reads, "And in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torments, to see it Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom." And this rich man represents Esau, Edom, okay? And Lazarus represents Israel. All right? Verse 24, it reads, "And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue."
Yeah, because what is the whole significance of Lazarus and the rich man? We represent Lazarus,
That's right.
and the rich man represents Esau, Edom. You read this whole
The whole thing, yeah.
the whole thing, man. In the spiritual context, man. The rich man is the so-called white man, and we represent Lazarus. All right. Go ahead.
It reads, "For I am tormented in this flame."
Read it over.
God. Verse 24, it says,
Go up one.
verse 23, "And in hell he lift up his eyes."
And that's not a literal hell,
That's right.
all right? Because a lot of you so-called Bible thumpers, you Sunday jumpers out there, you think when you read Lazarus and the rich man, you think that's talking about a literal hell, all right? Well, Hellboy down there just running around, yeah, with a snicker in his mouth that's melting, punching in your face. No, that's not talking about that, man.
The Bowflex.
Yeah, and Satan. Yeah, you ever seen that tall nigga that be out there with them bands?
Tybo.
Yeah, he's like a bald headed dude. He's tall as fuck. You know what I'm talking about?
The Bold Jake.
Yeah,
Billy
the band-
Ty.
yeah.
You got Tybo.
Yeah, Billy Tybo. You got Satan working out on the Bowflex behind the fucking the burning throne.
With some red booty shorts on.
Yeah, that's what you niggas think of hell, man. All right, and it's no hell. The hell doctrine is nothing more than a Greek mythology, man. Hell is a Greek mythology that comes from many concepts. All right, you got
Paradise Lost.
you got Paradise
Dante's
Lost,
Inferno.
yeah, Dante's Inferno.
Hades, Pluto.
Yeah. And like I said, you go back 2-3 years ago and go look this up on Google. All right, these goddamn priests said they came out and apologized. So they used the concept of hell to get the
Shekels.
to get the money out of the congregation. They came out. Somebody find on their phone. Somebody find on their phone. We've been telling you that, man. It's no such thing as hell, man, in the Bible.
I think they said that in that Assassin's Creed movie too.
Hell, heaven and hell in the Bible is nothing more than a living condition. Right? Even when Jonah was swallowed by the whale, Jonah literally said, how he's in the water, how Jonah's inside of a fish, a giant ass fish. He's inside of a giant ass fish. He said, he considered it being like I'm in hell. I'm in a rough condition, man.
The belly of hell.
I'm in the belly of hell. How can it be hell inside of water, man? Inside of a fucking ocean. Come on, man. But heaven and hell in the Bible is a living condition. You got some people on earth. Most of these people, they live in the hell. When you go down to uptown New Orleans, downtown Ninth Ward, Tremaine, you living in a rough condition, grass this fucking high, cars broke down,
Trash
gunshots, all right, the glass everywhere. You got them Jordans be on the pole swinging. You living in hell, man. But when you look at these devils, they live wherever they go. They live in the plushest, most luxurious goddamn living styles, man. They in their heaven. They don't have it as hard as you jakes do, man. Now you got some jakes that somewhat quote unquote prosper in society. You got the so-called middle-class Jakes and different shit like that. But the bulk of you, man, you don't have it that way, man. What that nigga Juvie said, you got to make $1.15, man. Literally, it's hard. You got to hustle up every dollar. You got it?
I'm looking at it on the
I had that.
Guardian right now.
I had found it. They kind of scrubbed it off the internet.
Yeah, they
but
scrubbing it.
From what this article from the Guardian say, the headline it says the Vatican scrambles after Pope appears to deny the existence of hell. In his quote, he said, basically, during a meeting of a stall foreign, I just get to the point because they asked him a question about where do bad souls go. He says they are not punished, but when you get to the point, he basically said a hell does not exist. The disappearance of sinning souls exists. So basically the same thing that we've been teaching.
Y'all brought us up where the bad souls are going? Well, quote unquote, the bad souls are bad people. Yeah, go to the spirit world, man. That's right. They go to the spirit world. There's no such thing as hell, man. Everybody goes to the same place.
They got a
Brother,
video.
go to bed. What?
They got the video and they got the title.
The place? Yeah, he's heard him today. I don't think hell exists. Yeah, hell doesn't exist, man. Everybody goes to the same place, man. In the spirit realm. When you die, when you give up the ghost, your spirit leaves your body and goes up to the Most High. Your body itself is nothing more than a shell that decomposes in your gravesite or in your she fucked me up with the big hips trying to get some luck. Come on, man. You got it? Yeah, go ahead.
This is on joe.co.uk. Retired priest says hell was invented by the church to control the people.
Oh yeah, that's it.
During his interview with NBC, he said, if heaven and hell exist as a place where you may be punished or rewarded, he said, if heaven and hell exist as a place where you may be punished or rewarded, you have control of the population. Mm-hmm. Religion is always in the control business, and that's something people don't really understand.
And that's the Roman Catholic Church. The Roman Catholic Church of today, spearheaded by the Vatican, they run every religion that there is, man. They spearhead all this shit, and they control it all, man. All for the love of the money. And it's all about keeping the heads in that, man. All right? And you women are the main ones that keep in there. You want to say something?
Yeah, I got a precept. This is Ecclesiastes 12:7. It says, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto power who gave it.
Yeah, so that's plain, man. You stole my precept. All right, this nigga's sick, man. You get it. Look, picture that nigga though, man. You probably can't zoom, but that.
No, who's in bird ass?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You gonna go take that shit off and be going back thugging again, man. Niggas is crazy. Got some more? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I forgot I caught him already.
Yeah.
A retired priest was good. You didn't catch it on camera. Might put demons on the phone. A retired priest living in the U.S. believes that hell was created by the church as a way of controlling people. Religion is always in the control business, and that's something people don't really understand. It's a guilt-producing control business. He continued.
They ain't gotta keep you. The thing about the church is they gotta keep you in fear. They gotta keep you in the sense of feeling guilty for not giving. That's why that whole the people in church tell you, the Old Testament is done away with, but why the fuck are you still using tithing and donation in the Old Testament to get money out of people, man? All right, go ahead.
Speaking of the concept of hell, he said they created this fiery place, which has quite literally scared the hell out of a lot of people throughout Christian history, adding that it's a control tactic. The church doesn't like for people to grow up because you can't control grown-ups.
That's what they done, man. literally created the concept of hell out of the thin blue air. And like I said, when you read the scriptures for yourself, with some understanding, you find out hell in the Bible is not true, man. There's no place with a guy with a pitchfork and a red suit on, sitting on a fiery throne, man.
With some high heel hoof boots on.
Yeah, that's not true. It's just not true. You had something? Yeah, bring that Jonah out. I go there, brother, then get back to you.
This is Jonah 2 and 1. It says, Then Jonah prayed unto the Lord his power out of the fish's belly, and said, I cried by reason of mine affliction unto the Lord, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell cried I, and thou heardest my voice.
One more time.
Verse 2. And said, I cried by reason of mine affliction unto the Lord. Verse 1. It says, verse 1, it says, Then Jonah prayed unto the Most High, Yahweh his power out of the fish's belly, and said, I cried by reason of mine affliction.
Yeah, because he felt that he was in a tough position, man. Being swallowed by a large whale, man. You had niggas back then when we were coming out, oh, that can't happen. Ain't nowhere a guy can stay alive inside of a fish and all that shit. But then they had, like a couple years back, had a dude, the ship sunk, and the dude still stayed alive in the ship for like a whole week, man. Because the way the ship capsized, it had air, like a big air pocket, and he was just staying alive until they came and they got him.
He kind of was heavy a little bit.
I think he was like a head mine or some shit.
Yeah, it was a hand mine. You even had an account where a whale had swallowed a man, and he was in there for 3 days.
Right.
That was probably maybe about, 3 years ago, 2 years ago?
It says,
Go ahead.
And he heard me, out of the belly of hell cried I, and thou heardest my voice.
Out of the belly of hell cried I. And like I said, you brought that point out the show. How can you be in hell inside of a fish that's in the water, man? Kanye West tripping like a Kanye East. Kanye East tripping, man.
Yeah, I can bring this up for you?
Go ahead.
Yeah, real quick, just to validate that Jonah, this is from NBCBoston.com. And this was actually in October 12th, 2023. And it reads, it says a documentary about a diver that was swallowed by a whale set to debut because he got swallowed by the whale. Now they're gonna make a documentary of it. And it says it was a whale of a tale, an underwater encounter right out of the Bible. You see, so even average people understand that this was a biblical event that could have taken place, man. That could have actually taken place, and we know it to be true, but they didn't. You see?
Yeah.
You got it.
When you hear about, everybody hears about somebody getting swallowed up by a sea creature, the first thing that comes to their mind is the story of Jonah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nigga pissing me off when they coming, bro. How the fuck you, boy, you making that wrong, bro? Go ahead. Go ahead, huh?
I had
You think we don't know what colonial this and that, man. Let's lead to this stupid ass. Asshole.
Shit. Oh, you want me to go back to that? That's That's back in that St. Luke chapter 16 and verse 23, and it reads, And in hell, he lift up his eyes, being in torments, and seeing Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom.
So basically, the hell just broke it down. Hey, the hell is not literal hell. That's a place, man. It's condition. All right. So basically, hey, when Esau being in slavery, which he represents that rich man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's talking about slavery, man. When Esau in slavery, that's what that hell represents.
Verse 24 it reads, and he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me.
Get the one with the second debt. Got that? Yeah, you gotta explain that to me.
Kind of, you want to bring that out first? Or?
No, you can bring it
Come. It reads, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue. For I am tormented in this flame. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented.
Yeah, so basically, when we saw they being enslaved, they ain't gonna be able to handle it, man. They gonna be crying out for mercy, man. But yeah, the Lord said, hey, when we was in captivity, they show no mercy to us.
That's right.
You know, say, if you what you sow. You know, hey, and Scripture say we gonna raise to them double, man. Esau, what they done to us.
Yeah, but that's a true devil though. When nothing was going on, that's Lazarus, right?
Yeah.
When nothing was going on, you complete devil, man. You were putting thumb screws in this. As soon as when the roles flip, now you want mercy, man. The scriptures tell you in James, no mercy is gonna be shown to those who have shown no mercy, man. You devils ain't shown no mercy to the Black, Latino, Native Americans, man. All right?
When you go up in that same chapter, it tell you that we decide to be fed with just the crumbs.
Right.
Like he didn't even give us, like a piece of meat or a piece of bread. We had to eat the crumbs.
Yeah.
And it also going to, these other nations licking the sores, man, licking our sores. But just wanted to make that point, man. I think I got one more because you spoke on it earlier with the great Gulf fix. Verse 26, it reads, and besides all this between us and you, there is a great gulf fix, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass.
Yeah, it's a great gulf fix between us. We'll never come together, man. Right? It's a big ass space, big separation between these two nations, these two people. Right? That's why they tell you in Genesis 25.
That's right, huh?
It told us two nations are in that womb, two manner of different people. All right? That must be separated. Right?
They say go rule over them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gotta come to pass, man.
That's why when we came out of Egypt, who was the first nation that came up against us? Esau.
Amalek specifically.
Amalek in particular, man. Amalek, you the chief of the nation of Edom, man.
That's right.
You the head of the nation of Edom. That's why we can't get along with you devils either, man. I don't give a damn how much you didn't sit there and meaning yourself in the civil rights movement, getting behind Martin Luther King and them niggas, man.
Fuck him too.
Y'all killed that nigga. Y'all killed all of them, man. Y'all set them all up. Go ahead,
I'm gonna finish it out. It reads,
fuck these devils too, man.
so that they
I ain't talking no nigga, no
which
dress,
would
man.
pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that will come from thence. You got it? That was it.
That was it. Yeah, where we again?
That's pretty much it. Just go fix the hell.
Just want to have a great
Every day, everything gonna be prophesied, man. The Lord prophesied they will rule over them, man. But yeah, first they gonna rule over us, for a short period of time.
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna rule over them. We're gonna get our
I mean,
payback, man.
how you become actually a stupid ass? Are y'all Israelites? How you know that? You gotta know that already. We probably dealt with a jet.
Because this word been going out.
Go ahead,
Everybody know us.
You got it.
You got what y'all them you had?
It's about a second death.
Yeah, that's when you
Revelation. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 14. It says, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
Yeah, so a lot of people read that thing, oh, it's gonna be hell. You know what I'm saying? Everybody will burn up in fire.
It said
A little
death
place.
and hell. It
Said
said
death
death
and
and
hell.
hell should be cast into the lake of. How you gonna put a place that's already on fire in the fire again and burn it? Come on, man. Then you hit a lot of them with that scripture that say, "Oh, I never thought of that." Stupid, man. That's how simple you Israelites are. That's how simple some of you nations are, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, basically that's talking about like, hey, well, that lake of fire, which the nuclear destruction come to pass. Hey, we ain't gotta go through more death. Ain't gonna be no more hell upon us, man. Everything's gonna be over with. All right, yes.
We standing in the lake of fire with it's not burning yet, man. All right.
What's that, brother? Back up.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7. You said 33?
Yeah, 7:30.
Right. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 7, verse 33. And the Most High shall appear upon the seat of judgment, and misery shall pass away, and the long suffering shall have an end.
Yeah. So we ain't gonna go through no more long suffering, man. We ain't gotta worry about dying no more, because they gonna have those new bodies, man. They're immortal bodies. You know? Where we can't physically die, we can't spiritually die. You know what I'm saying? We had lost that Superman real, not real part where we not gonna go off no more. But hey, while it's going on, that's why we going through this hell. You know what I'm saying? All this death. That's why we dying. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta worry about that no more. Hey, as soon as the nuclear destruction hit this place, hey, all the hell that we're going through is gonna end. You know? That's what Revelation 20 and 14 is talking about.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 1. It says, and I saw a new heaven. So after the destruction the brother was talking about, it says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven.
Read it again. Break it down for him. Ask your question. Read that again for him.
Death and hell shall be cast down in the lake of fire. Esau, Edom is called the son of perdition, the man of sin. He is as death itself. And America is hell. So I was thinking,
That's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing. But I was thinking that verse was referring to Esau and America being demolished, being destroyed together.
No, that's not talking about that. Break it down for him.
Read it again.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 14. It says, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
Yeah, that death and hell, being cast into the lake of fire, that's the condition Jake's in, as we've been going into, heaven and hell is a condition. This condition Jake's in is going to be over. And what? Death. Israelites dying is going to be a thing of the past. What's it saying? That Thessalonians.
I said earlier, we will have
What-
immortal bodies.
what-
Yeah,
what
we
was
will be
the first
changed.
But the second death is going to be the nuclear holocaust is going to happen. Go ahead.
You got that? Somebody got that Thessalonians? No, it's Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 15.
15.
Yeah, that's what, I don't know why I said Thessalonians.
52? Con, this 1 Corinthians 15 and 52. It says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
Yeah, that last Trump. Was that last Trump? Let's say that the nuclear destruction. You know what I'm saying? Once that come to pass, it said the dead shall rise incorruptible, and we shall be changed. I mean, basically, the ones the elect that's in the spirit world that die for this truth, hey, they gonna be changed, man. They gonna first come back in those new bodies, man. We gonna be beamed up. Hey, the elect that's here in America when the nuclear missiles are hit, hey, basically they gonna be beamed up. They gonna be changed. You know what I'm saying? Into immortal bodies, incorruptible.
Verse 53.
Yeah, I'll pick up from here. Go down to 56.
Verse 56, it says, the sting of death is
No,
sin.
read down to 56.
Oh, con. Okay, verse 53. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
And that's what the death part of being cast into hell is. What? The elect are going to get beamed up, and the elect are going to be changed in an instant, in the twinkling of an eye, and get those new immortal bodies. And then all the Jakes, the 2/3 in America that get put to death, and then when the Jakes outside of America get judged, when they all get reborn, or however, when they all get reborn through the loins of the elect, they're going to be automatically in the new covenant. So what? They're going to have immortal bodies as well. Mm-hmm. And the hell being cast into the lake of fire is, Jake, the hardcore conditions we're in, being the bottom of society, all that's going to be a thing of the past. And the second death, as brothers were going into, is talking about that nuclear destruction. And you could read verse 15 in that Revelation 20.
It's Revelation 20 and 15. It says, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
And the book of life is of course, what? Speaking of the elect, having that seal, that tawad, that mark of exemption on them. Whosoever was not written in that book was what? Cast into the lake of fire, getting burned up by these nuclear missiles.
Yeah, because we're going, in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be the first, what we call the first fruits of the kingdom of heaven. Right? We're the ones that hearken and listen to the Lord, hopefully get deliverance, and then once we get in the kingdom, all things are going to start with the elect and the 1/3, man. The 1/3 being, the friends, relatives, children of the elect men, all right? That consists of women, children, all right? Certain brothers, fathers, uncles, the people that done right by you, man. Because we don't really know who all 2/3 of, all right? We don't have a memo, right? But we do have people that actually, they may not come out here and put on a garment and do what the Lord said, but they have a place for us in their heart. Right. They do right by brothers. So their friend, that one friend, that one aunt, auntie that she make the garments and shit. Or she listened from afar.
What it saying?
I think that Yahweh Shai had secret disciples, man. All right? Yahweh Shai had, I think, what's his name?
Joseph.
Oh boy, the rich man that came to the tomb.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Of Arimathea.
Yeah, that dude was higher up in the government. Matthew was higher up in the government, in Rome, man. So you got, and that's not no excuse not to come out to the block either. Though. That's not no excuse to, well, I think I'm one of those people and I'm gonna sit back and just wait. Nah, but the first fruits are gonna be the ones that spearhead righteousness in the kingdom. These 2/3 are gonna come back to the lawns of the 1/3 in the elect, man. Yeah.
I love Jesus.
All right, right, my man.
Love Jesus.
Yeah, they're leaving you behind,
Yes,
brother.
Y'all have a great night. I love Jesus too. Yeah. Keep preaching. Keep preaching. That's what we need. Keep preaching.
That nigga like he just snorted a high rise full of coke, man.
See that boy.
You like you just snorted that whole building right there. Talking about you love Jesus.
He just snorted some lime.
Jesus down the street, man.
That boy, like he about
You
to
seen
die
it?
right now.
I just inhaled the tailpipe of a car. That's what I'm talking to me. What you talking to me, man? I even snorted some grits this morning, man. Go ahead. Some powder grits, man. Go ahead, brother. I love Jesus.
Nigga, bloodshot red.
Yeah, man.
Well, I mean, Jesus.
I don't know what they be doing to him that on bourbon, brother. I don't know what the fuck that be on bourbon.
That's that hand grenade.
Man, I drunk that shit. That shit don't do nothing. That shit be having them bit.
See,
Go ahead.
blood on.
You seen it, man?
Goodness, what is more to elaborate? Oh, yeah, let's go. I got the second ride, ain't it?
If they say the 1/3 is the ones that the elect of Israel that's going to be saved, Because they that 1/3 that represent family, separation, yeah.
Hold on. The 1/3, the elect are the 1/3, but the 1/3 is the classification of the elect in America. The 2/3 and the 1/3, that's just terms for America. You have the elect that are outside of America in like Britain or other parts of the country. They're the elect, but they're not the 1/3, if you get what I'm saying.
So what would you consider, them people?
They're the elect,
Oh, so
but the elect in America are called the 1/3.
Yeah.
That
that's
that
what
doesn't
you're
mean
saying.
they're separate from the other elect. It's just in America, their title is the 1/3 of the elect. The 1/3 of the elect in America.
all right, yeah, because that's basically what I wanted to know. Like the others and stuff like that.
They're elect too, but just in America are the elect referred to as the 1/3.
And then, as the elder was saying, like the people that just right by you, they also get saved too.
They'd be a part of, they would be considered, that great multitude in that Revelation 7, which that's a part of the elect too. But in the elect, you've got the 144,000, and then the rest of the elect, which is everybody else that's not of that 144,000. That makes sense?
Yeah, because even I think let me try to get.
Because the 144,000 right is the governing body of the elect, right?
Kind of.
Yeah.
That's why it says in Zechariah 13, in that land, it says singular land. Kind.
In the Zechariah.
Kind.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, and verse 8. It reads, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land,"
not in lands, in all the land, one land, speaking of America.
It reads, "Saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein."
So in that land, America, the elect that are over here is what that 1/3 is referring to. And the 2/3 that are going to be cut off is the wicked of our people that are going to get cut off here. But out. But outside of America, in these other lands, they're just either Israelites of the elect or Israelites that are wicked. They don't have that term 1/3 or 2/3 on them. I am the bar.
You want to finish it out?
Yeah.
That's it.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 9. It says, "And after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands."
Yeah, that great multitude, verse 8, the Israelites, that's 8, they're foreign countries, man. They're other countries, man.
Right, because
yeah.
if I can say too, because it said of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, that's talking about Israelite foreigners. That's not talking about people that's of other nations. All right, they're Israelite foreigners. Their heritage through their fathers goes back to being an Israelite, man. All right, that's in these other nations that believe. All right, like
if I could say, when the elect get beamed up, the 1/3 in America are going to get beamed up, and the elect that are outside of America, everybody getting beamed up all at once. So everybody going to be on that chariot, and that's that great multitude it was talking about.
Hey, get 2 Ezra 13.
Some
12.
were bound and some were.
I got this one real fast. As an example, this is 2 John 1:1. It says, "The elder unto the elect lady and her children, whom I love in the truth, and not I only, but also all they that have known the truth." You know? That was 2 John 1:1. So you even I think if I'm not mistaken, it is one with Timothy. Timothy? I think it's Timothy's aunt. Mom and aunt, something like that. I might be mistaken. He called them
chosen, I think.
something like that. Yeah.
I'm trying to find it. I think they said chosen.
Yeah, I was trying to find that one. Yeah.
You just read that one. That's 2 John.
Yeah, it's another one. It's another one. I think it was Timothy. Timothy, I think it's aunt and somebody else. And he called them. It's just an example that, you're going to have you got certain women. It's just said, like you got children of the elect. A lot of brothers, like it's another scripture in the Apocrypha. A lot of brothers, children is gonna be delivered, man. Right?
No, I think I got a precept. Book of Romans 2:14, when he was mentioning that there are people who like do by natural sense, but when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law, these having not the law are a law unto themselves.
Yeah, that goes into you're gonna have people that's, like I tell brothers, you're gonna have people that's in these remote islands that they don't have no internet. They don't watch the videos, right? But they naturally keep the law by nature. Let me just check about it. Meaning they're gonna. Yeah, basically they're gonna keep the law by nature. Meaning you got certain Israelites in remote places, man, remote islands, to where they naturally keep the law without even knowing they're keeping the law. The Lord's gonna deliver a lot of them. Because when you go into Jeremiah, what is this? Jeremiah 16? I think it's Jeremiah 16. Let me look at it.
You talking about when they getting carried back?
Yeah.
On the shoulders and yeah. Come on, let's see.
We got it in a few places. I know it's in Isaiah. I think it's one in Isaiah 49 too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 14.
I got one in
14 and 15.
Can we get it?
Yeah. Jeremiah 16, 14, down
to 16.
To 15.
15. All right. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, and verse 14, and it reads, "Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all the lands whither he had driven them."
All the lands. And so you got Israelites that's in these different lands, all right, that, like I said, they don't have the internet, they don't, naturally watch the apostles or nothing like that, but you do. But they naturally keep the law. They don't pop other men. They know that's against the Bible. All right? They may righteously eat the foods that they need to be eaten. Right? Yeah, they don't commit adultery with another man's wife. You got certain women that naturally just wear dresses and their head covered in these remote islands, man. Go ahead.
All y'all brothers, how y'all like y'all steak cooked?
I like it well done. No blood in it.
Before the truth?
Yeah, before the truth.
Going back to that Romans, those that naturally follow the law, without knowing the law, because it's in Jake's spirit to, naturally be righteous.
So you got Israelites that's living like that the Lord's gonna deliver from all around the world.
We'll see, you got a precept. I know I got that.
Go ahead. Which one you got?
I have one back.
Huh?
The one you're talking about.
Yeah, bring it out.
This is Romans 2 and 14. It says, "For when the Gentiles which have not the law do by nature the things contained in the law, these having not the law are a law unto themselves, which show forth the work of the law written in their hearts, their conscience also bearing witness, and their thoughts the mean, while accusing or else accusing one another."
Right. You know, it's gonna be the people the Lord delivered, man. Like we got brothers in the Philippines, particular guy in the Philippines that he made videos showing you that he believed in Yahweh Shai, and they barely got internet over there, man. The Lord does what he does with it, man. We just had a brother pop up in North Korea? South Korea?
God damn.
Yeah, GMS Korea. I mean, come on, man. We had a brother in Nigeria. We had a brother in Sudan at one time.
Japan.
We had a brother in Japan. And then, like I say, what's funny about it, I believe it's the elder from
Elder Malcolm.
not Elder Malcolm, but the elder Barack from California. That brother even said the way, I think he said it, the way he found out the truth was he was stationed in Japan, some fucking well, and he said when he was walking down the little marketplace where everybody be outside meeting and shit, he said he seen on the TV Apostle Hard teaching. And he said in subtitles they had with everything the elder was saying, man. And the dude was like, oh, this when we watch this how we watched the truth over here in whatever land it was at, whatever fucking country it was in, man. That's how he found the truth. When he got back, he would watch the tapes or the CDs or something, and then when he came back to the U.S., that's how he was able to find out the word, man. You know? So if that guy at the marketplace watching Apostle Hall back then, how many more people? You know? That's why a lot of times I don't be tripping on, you got all type of foreigners and shit come out here, they take pictures and they show videos. That's a seed being dropped. They'll go home. Some of them will go home scoffing. Oh, look at these guys dressed up. But then the person they're showing, they drop a seed to them, man. You know? You got something?
I had some.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 11:11. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people.
Yeah, not niggas like that, man. The Lord tell you in James the 12th chapter, niggas like that gonna be ashamed, man. The Lord gonna reveal them niggas. Them niggas, this is you dressed up in white cowboy boots with a red dress on, man. On 8/10/2022, this is what you was doing, man. Niggas gonna feel ashamed for that shit, though, man.
You walk by the prophets.
Yeah. Go ahead with your precept.
We start at the top, and it says, and it shall come to pass, Isaiah 11:11. It shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria.
From Assyria. Can you imagine? He got Israelites in Assyria, man. Okay? Because one of the things that was told about us that we was gonna be scattered amongst all nations, man. So when you see a nation, a different nation or a different country, you best believe Israelites are in that country, man. Because the Lord likened us into the sand of the sea. If you go out there to the sand and you just take a handful of sand, that's still not the whole goddamn beach. It's still every little corner of sand represents an Israelite. So if we liken unto the sand of the sea, Israelites are everywhere, man. Looking like every nation. Whether it be the darkest hue of brown all the way to the lightest, man. Because the Lord he's about variety and color. That's why he said, I liken my people unto what? A speckled bird. When you look at a peacock is a beautiful bird, man, with all sorts of colors on it. What is the other bird with the big beak, man?
Toucan.
Toucan. Yeah. So that's how the Lord likened us, man. And we everywhere. You look at Dubai, they got a hood in Dubai, man. And when you go, they had a documentary on YouTube about over there in the EU. What do they call it? UAE? Yeah. UAE. There's fucking hoods over there, man. And when you go, they were going by in the van, in the back of the truck, filming these guys out there looking. They look like niggas at the corner store with nice silky hair, man. But they look like the average Jake, man. You got them Jakes over there and them niggas in Japan.
Yeah.
Good? Yes.
It says, left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush.
Read it again.
Where is that?
Left from Assyria, and from Egypt.
You got Jakes in Egypt. One of the back then, one of the biggest hotbeds, all right, for the Israelites was in Egypt. From Egypt all the way to Morocco. You had Jakes all up in the interiors of that. Because what was the right before the Moors was kicked off, they went to Morocco through the Bering Straits up to Spain.
The Rock of Gibraltar.
Yeah, through the Rock of Gibraltar, man. They crossed over there and went into Spain and just took over everything in fucking Spain. Y'all seen it last week with the guy that said he's from Italy or he's from Sicily. You heard him say, he said one of the concepts of the Moors was to do what? kill all the men and pop the women. And the women, and every time you see them Italians with that lived in the south, or the south of Sicily with the dark hair, the brown eyes, it was Jakes, man.
When you look at like the hues, like you can see like they don't look like a regular Edomite. It's like a different, like they look kind of like yellow. They got that, that mixture with the meth. Yeah, it's like a brown tint to it, yeah.
I remember back then, I forgot about it now because it's been so long. But it was something brother studied a while back. Even when you see the freckles, the freckles was an indication in them being Jakes. But that's a whole other note. But look at the Italians, man. When the Italians came over here from Sicily and shit, man, them niggas was gangsters, man. They can cook, they can dance. Them niggas love to fuck, man.
Talk shit.
And talk more shit than a little bit.
Got style.
You got style.
Believe that style.
They was running with, and they were going at it with Jakes, man. Lived in the hoods with Jakes, man. And they came over here and took it from these goddamn devils, man. The hard way, the long way. And they had structure and order that was based on what? The Bible. They was heavily, quote unquote, religious, man. That's a Jake. These fucking devils, these white people don't give a damn about the Lord or the Bible, man. They worship Satan. Okay? Go ahead.
I had something on that thing. Italy.
You had something what?
What you was talking about with Italy.
Okay.
This Hebrews 13 and 24.
And that shit still stands to this day. I know where he going at. That still stands to this day. You got Israelites scattered all around the world, man. All right? What's that place? I know it. It's in my head. Somebody look up the Croatian flag. It's one of those flags. They got this. They still fly the
Slovakia, maybe.
Slovakia. It's a couple of them. They still fly the Moorish flags with the bandana around the Jake head, man. To this day, showing you that Negroes rule, man. I think it's Croatia. And it's just, like I say a lot of times, this ain't just a black thing too. You got these these Northern Kingdoms, they was up there too, man. They with us. Now go ahead with that, whatever you had.
Hebrews 13 and 24. It says, salute all them that have rule over you, and all the saints. They of Italy salute you.
They of what?
Italy salute you.
Yeah, so you had Israelites in Italy, man. They still in Italy. So right? So we got a GMS Italy too, man.
They do.
Yeah. Got a brother in Italy. Got a brother in Australia, man.
They even got the line.
You talking about Holland? Yeah. The Holland brothers, yeah, they deaf. Them brothers do the work in sign language, man. In Holland. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there ain't no excuse. It's no excuse, man. And like I said, we didn't do like IUIC and go over there and pay money to get somebody to set up a camp. All this stuff happened through the Spirit, man. All around the world. The apostles didn't get on no plane and go touch down and have a meeting. Talking, hey sister, hey brother, I need you to set up a camp. No, it just happened through the Spirit. Next thing you know, you seen the brothers pushing the videos, giving the salute. And which time I say this, through the Spirit, the Apostle Rakal, Apostle Tahal, Ramla, Gabal, Anap, Sakiwan, even our videos. When you go into the analytics of the YouTube, it's going all around the world, man. People in Czechoslovakia watch our videos, man. All right, people all in Thailand watch our videos, man. So that's another example of us. We travel through the internet, man. Everybody see this internet was powerful, man. Go ahead.
I had more left from that Isaiah. That's all I
Where?
It says left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamat and from the islands of the sea.
And from the islands of the sea, man. So you're going to have Israelites coming in all sorts of colors from all around the sea, because what happened with majority of Israelites? They mix with amongst those nations, man. They look like them, they talk like them. They keep the same traditions as those lands and places they are at.
It tell you in Hosea. This Hosea chapter 7 and 8, and it reads, Ephraim, he had mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. And though we bring that out for, to show you that, the so-called, like the color, all right, of Ephraim, but it tell you that he mixed himself with the people, right? Yeah, so he basically procreated with the women of that land, which in turn, his color decreased. You see, and that's basic genetics right there. That's basic biology.
Yeah, look what the whole thing was with Drake, Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
Their fathers, Patrick Mahomes, their fathers had sex with a white woman, all right, a so-called white woman. She could be a Jake, we don't know. But you look at that, his generation of Patrick Mahomes, he had a child with another Edomite, all right, and you look at their child, it looked like an Edomite. It just completely, but his dad looked darker than me though. Right. You see?
Even the recent one, the dude that played Fast and the Furious, man.
Who that?
Damn, I forgot his name, but he was
Oh shit! Yeah, this is Sardinia. This is the flag of Sardinia to this day. And they still fly the Moorish flags, man. Showing you Jake Root over there, man. I got one too.
Yeah, hi. Yep.
Get Second Maccabees 4, I think 15 and 16 or something like that. Let's go with what you just brought up. 15 and 16. Yeah, this what Jake do when Jake mixed himself amongst the nations. Go ahead.
This is 2 Maccabees 4, verse 15. Not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
One more time.
2 Maccabees 4 and 15. Not setting by the honors of their fathers.
It says not setting about the honors of their, who are our fathers, our ancient forefathers, all right? That established the laws, statutes, commandments that was given to us on down. Right? They said that, what it say?
Not setting by the honors of their fathers.
Not honoring that, our fathers, but go ahead.
But liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
The glory of the Grecians, the Greeks. Go ahead, keep going. You got more.
Verse 16. By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them, for they had them to be their enemies and avengers, whose custom they followed so earnestly, and unto whom they desired to be like in all things.
Yeah. They desired to be like in all things, man.
Mind if I jump up?
Go ahead.
This is verse 12. And this is speaking of Jason, that wicked nigga that tried to be high priest. For he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men.
What was the place of exercise? It was a gym. You can go through. It's a gymnasium, man. Right? Well, back in the Greco-Roman Empire, they practiced naked, man. Nigga, you imagine the nigga that's up there with the he got 325 on the squat rack, and he just balls to the wall, man. You know? But that's the spirit. Yeah, that's the spirit too. No, but them Greeks practiced naked, man. They did all that shit butt ass naked, man. She's giving me the thumbs up for. Or she talking to him, I don't know. Go ahead.
And brought the chief young men under his subjection and made them wear a hat. Now such was the height of Greek fashions and increase of heathenish manners.
And you see heathenish manners today, and you see Bucklet. Who's in the midst of that shit? The Israelites, man and woman. Nigga, ain't no way, no grown, hairy, back ass man should be dressing up in a red dress, man. Right, walking down the street. Is that what you Jakes do? I got another one to go with that too. Go ahead.
Through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch and no high priest.
Right. Is that one else? It goes right along with it, man. This is Psalms 106, 106 and 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. And that's Jake, man. Wherever Jake has around the world, all right, Jake learned the works of these heathen and they do what they say. That's like I say, if we see Jake's over there in Shanghai, China, how they gonna be living? They're gonna be living like them Chinese, man. You go to the nigga apartment, he got the wooden slippers, you know what I'm saying? Walking on them shits, man. He got the what the name of that the clothes that way they be silky, like a silk shirt, kimono or some shit.
Or something.
Yeah, they're gonna be wearing that, man. They're gonna be eating the food. What they call it? Food?
Chopsticks.
Food.
Ramen and shit.
Yeah, they're gonna be doing every single thing that they could possibly do to be accepted among those nations, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is to back you up right fast. This is 1 Corinthians 12 and 2. It says, ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led.
One more time.
1 Corinthians 12 and 2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as you were led.
Got more?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. And Jake's so bad, Jake make a whole nation of people an idol, man. Yeah, you got niggas that worship white people, man. Huh? Yeah, you got niggas that worship white people, man. We call them coons, but niggas worship white people, man. It's 2 hours. It's at 2.
God, they don't even feel like it.
Yeah, I know. It's 2. It's 2 hours.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's up to you, brother. You want to go a little bit more or what?
Whatever everybody got left.
Please. It's the book of James, chapter 1, verse 1. It says, James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings.
One more time, man.
James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings.
Yeah, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. All over the shit. Dumb shit. You want to break it down, brother? Go ahead.
That just show you right there, hey, those 12 tribes, man. Hey, there's like, hey, they're scattered abroad. Oh, hey, all the 4 corners of the earth, man. All right? That proves the point.
I can make a point too. If that was during the time of James, was one of the disciples, how much more now? You know, this 2,000 years ago, damn near, you know?
Especially with, all the different forms of travel, right? People expanding, the world basically, evolving. How much more now? Like the brother said, man.
That's multiplying and being fruitful.
Yeah.
That's being a nation, but being so the nation still.
The elder always make the point, and I know it's true because I have my grandfather fought in World War II, and he was overstationed in Italy. But the elder always say this about Vietnam. You had so-called Negroes that pretty much went over there and did what? Jake gonna deal with the women there. Procreated, and you got Israelites that look like what? Vietnamese people, man.
Yeah, I watch every now and then. I watch videos on YouTube where you got Jakes over there in different countries, and you might have a Jake walking around in what do you call that shit? You gotta watch over there in Thailand and shit. Maybe motherfuckers be up there. BBC. They be on Jake ass, boy.
Yeah.
Colombia too. It look like more women in Colombia than men, and they be like how Jake be catcalling, they be on Jake ass, man. Let me see.
What you want here?
Oh, that's on trip. That was it.
In
Yeah.
Scandinavian countries, they like Jacob.
Yeah, I see that.
Everybody like Jake, man.
Yeah.
When Edomite was saying, brothers want to deal with white women, go up to those Scandinavian countries.
A lot of them, like I said, it's another particular chick I ran into in the YouTube world, and she looked fair skinned and shit, whatever. But when one day she showed her daddy on the video, her daddy was dark as Michael Jordan, man, and her mother white. So you just can't get caught up in this color thing, man, because you got Israelites, you got bird brain, brickhead Israelites that believe that all Israelites are dark skinned, man. You got some niggas that believe that the Latin tribes are not a part of the 12 tribes, which is bullshit. Tripping. These people these other 10 tribes are very well much a part of Israel. This is just as much as Judah, Benjamin, Levi, man. Right along with the confusion of faces they have out here. All right. Like every time you got some, you gonna have some nigga, some type in the hand nigga coming up. Why y'all got that manzer with y'all?
I've been called a manzer a few
so
times.
many fucking times, man.
And then we bring out that Revelation 7 about that great multitude, and we wait for a response. You see such and such is typing for like a minute, and then all you get, that's not what that's talking about.
What's a manzer?
When an Israelite woman deals with the heathen and has a baby by that heathen, that baby's a mamzer or a bastard.
But you had, which that brings forth, if an Israelite woman deals with a Moabite Chinese man or deals with a white man, that baby was whatever that man is. But if an Israelite man deals with another nation's woman, it don't matter how that baby looks. That baby is an Israelite, man.
Right.
And there's countless number of times, shit, the whole history, just about half the history of Israel, the mothers of Israel are fucking heathen women, man. Okay?
How did the 12 tribes come about?
Shit, it don't make any sense, man.
I don't want to hear about Edomite women. I don't want to hear about Edomite. Yeah, I don't want to hear about Edomite women.
I'm asking a question. Will Edomite women, Moab women, will we all come back in our lot as we look today, or we, in a kingdom, or will there be like a?
It's gonna be beautified, brother. The Lord's gonna make us all these imperfections that we got today. We're gonna look. Then everybody's gonna be like Absalom, man. We're gonna be perfect teeth, perfect skin, everything, man. We're gonna be flawless, man. Those spiritual powers are gonna beautify our bodies, man. Right? It's another scripture I always bring out in Psalms. Joel 33. Get it real fast before we end. We're gonna be old but still look youthful, man. When a nigga get 80, when Jake say black don't crack, but when that bitch do, it shatters, man. Right? So in the kingdom, because we're gonna be in our right minds, eating, drinking, doing the things that we're supposed to do, living right. We're gonna live forever, man. We're not gonna look we ain't gonna look old as hell, man. Body all brittle and shit. We're gonna be perfect.
The state that we're in currently is like a punishment, right?
Yeah.
So,
they call it. The Bible literally calls these bodies today chains of darkness, man.
That's right. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if you dark skinned now, you probably gonna be dark skinned.
I mean, that's a feature, of course, but like.
And we can't tell you exactly how we're gonna look in the kingdom.
Everybody in their lives.
That goes into
talking about your lot, whether you of the elect or whether you wicked. That's what that's talking about. But it says in 2nd Esdras, I think it's 5, where it says, with each generation, you're weaker.
A lot don't have nothing to do with color, brother.
All looks.
All looks.
Yeah. I got that scripture.
A lot deals with office of a man. Like the scripture says, the spirit of a prophet is subject to the prophet. So whatever you was doing in your past life, you're gonna come back doing it in this time. Really, you came back doing it in every time. All right. So all that. Not saying you, but you got people. Well, I think I was a woman when I was. No, you was a man. You was a fucking man. You was a man in your past life. You gonna come back as a man. You ain't coming back as no fucking donkey. You're not coming back as no goddamn elephant. None of that. You coming back as a man because the Lord tell you in the scriptures that there's certain type of flesh. There's a flesh of birds. There's a flesh of fish. And there's a flesh of beasts. There's a flesh of man in different bloods, man. That's a whole nother. We ain't got to get into that. We can get the hell out of here, man. We can get the hell out of here. But one thing, like I say, go ahead, Doc. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
All right, so hey, with that, hope this camp was edifying to you. Hopefully, like that's listening. All right, now before we get out of here, we'll give all praises.
GMS. Peace and mercy to hopefully life. Hey, Bubba Ball. 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 Bubba Ball.